In a world filled with iPads and Galaxy Tabs, there's still a niche for basic budget Android tablets. Enter the Ulefone Tab A11 Pro. Today I'll break down everything you need to know about this wallet-friendly device, big screen, basic specs and a few unexpected perks. Let's see if it's worth the buy. So hit that subscribe button and let's dive right in, starting with the unboxing. So pretty straightforward packaging here, nothing too fancy. Inside you've got a tablet itself and hey, it comes with a screen protector already slapped on. Nice! The aluminium body feels surprisingly sleek and solid, way more premium than you would expect for a budget device. In the box you also find usual suspects, some leaflets and a warranty card you probably never read, a SIM card ejector tool, a USB-C charging cable and an 18 watts charging brick. I've got a European version here, but don't worry, you'll get the right plug for wherever you're buying it from. Now, if you're looking to accessorize a bit more, like maybe a keyboard case, a sleeve or a tempered glass screen protector, those are sold separately. And don't worry, I'll show you those in just a minute. But first, let's take a closer look at the tablet itself. So, design. For a budget device, Tab A11 Pro feels surprisingly premium with its aluminium composite unibody in space grey. It's sleek, minimalist and more durable than plastic, kinda like an iPad, which I like. At just 7.6mm thick and around 500 grams, it's slim, easy to carry and comfortable to hold with good weight distribution, whether vertical or horizontal. The button layout is unique but actually works. On the bottom left there's a headphone jack and on the left side you've got a pogo pins for the keyboard and the microphone. Up top there's a pair of speakers. On the right the volume rocker, reset hole and a power button. The bottom has a dual SIM slot, another set of speakers and a USB-C port. It's an unusual layout but I kinda dig it. The back is clean and minimal with a round camera module and a centered Ulefone logo. Now, let's talk accessories for a sec. Ulefone sent over a few extras and while they're sold separately, they're worth considering, especially if you catch them in a bundle deal. We've got a classic case that adds a bit of thickness for a better grip, and then there's a keyboard case. This one's actually impressive. If you're into that laptop-like experience, it feels a lot like the Apple Folio for iPads, and it's surprisingly nice to type on. Solid build quality, satisfying keystrokes, honestly, it's a win. If you're more about protection than typing, there's a smart book cover and a classic sleeve case, both in that leather-like TPU material. They're sleek, functional and easy to swap if you want options or just want to avoid scratches. I would go for the keyboard case, it gives me that laptop vibe anywhere, which I like. And if you can grab these accessories in a bundle with the tablet, it's actually a better deal. Check out the links in the description if you're interested. The A11 Pro comes with an 11-inch IPS screen at HD resolution and 8mm bezels. Pretty standard, but here's the nice bit, a 90Hz refresh rate, which means pretty smooth scrolling and gaming. It's got 400 nits of brightness, so it will handle most outdoor use, but don't expect it to blow your mind on a sunny day. It also supports Widevine L1, which basically means you can stream Netflix in HD without any fuss. And there's an 8MP selfie cam placed perfectly for landscape mode, great for video calls or gaming. Now, sound-wise, you've got a quad speaker setup. The audio is clear, but if you're gaming, the bottom speakers might get muffled depending on how you hold it. Bluetooth audio is decent, but the so-called hi-fi sound mode, it's not Dolby Atmos. Think more average stereo sound. I tried it on a plane and it was okay, nothing to write home about. Under the hood, the Tab A11 Pro is powered by a MediaTek Helio G99 chip. It's not the latest or fastest and it's limited to 4G LTE, but for a budget tablet it's fine. You get 8 gigs of RAM and either 128 gigs or 256 gigs of storage, expandable up to 512 gigs via micro SD card. This setup is suitable for basic tasks like watching movies, light gaming and general use while traveling, let's say. Performance is sluggish at times, notifications can lag, and heavy tasks like video editing are no-go. But again, it's a budget tablet, basic and cheap, so manage your expectations. The tablet runs on Android 14 with a clean, straightforward interface and very minimal bloatware. It's not an iPad or Galaxy Tab competitor, but it covers basic needs. In Geekbench 6, it scores 724 in single-core and 1961 in multi-core. GPU score 1298 in OpenCL with an Antutu score of around 420,000, which is pretty decent for a device in this price range, but nothing groundbreaking. Alright, let's talk gaming on this thing. First up, Asphalt Legends Unite. Maximum setting 60 FPS. Sounds great, right? Well, mostly. It runs smoothly, but you're gonna notice some lags and frame drops when the actions heat up. It's like, okay, I see you, but not really. Still, for a budget tablet, playing on a big screen with quad speakers, it's a fun ride. Then there's a Call of Duty Mobile. Medium settings, 60 FPS again. Pretty solid, but don't be surprised by a few hiccups here and there. Honestly, for those intense firefights where every frame matters, it does the job. I even managed to top the scoreboard several times, so it's definitely playable. PUBG, pretty much the same story. Medium settings, 60 FPS, a few drops but nothing game breaking. You're not getting the buttery smoothness of the flagship device, but for casual sessions it's alright. Now if you're thinking about heavy hitters like Genshin Impact, don't even bother. This tablet's not built for that, but for your everyday stuff like usual time killers, I'm talking Candy Crush, those bottle filler games, or whatever's keeping you sane on a flight, this tablet's totally up for it. Okay, real talk. Nobody's buying a tablet to be a photographer, and the camera setup here, well, the 16 megapixels rear camera with a Samsung sensor, it's just about fine for snapping some daylight shots or, scanning those documents that you keep meaning to digitize. But don't expect anything that will make you go, wow, I need to print this. Compared to an iPad Air, it's like night and day, literally. For video, you get in full HD at 30 FPS, no stabilization, so expect some shakiness if you're moving around. It's fine for a quick family video or capturing a moment, but again, nothing fancy. The front camera, it's 8 megapixels with an OmniVision sensor. It's decent for Zoom calls or that quick selfie where you don't really care about the details. Nothing gonna win you likes on Instagram, but it gets the job done. No fancy AI tricks here, just a basic camera out for those fast edits. Alright, let's talk battery life, because no one wants their tablet dying mid-Netflix binge or on a long flight, right? So this device packs an 8800 mAh battery, and for a budget tablet it's actually pretty decent. You're looking at about a week of battery with moderate use like email, social media and some YouTube. If you're pushing it with heavy stuff like gaming, it will still get you through a couple of days, which is actually better than an iPad Air. In my tests, I got around 12 hours of web browsing at 90Hz and about the same for streaming 1080p video. Even with 4K, it held up for 11 hours. Not bad for something in this price range. Charging isn't too shabby either. With the included 18 watts charger, it goes from 0 to 100% in about 2 hours and 45 minutes. So, the Ulefone Tab A11 Pro. A solid 7 out of 10. It's not groundbreaking, but for a budget of around $200 US on Amazon or under $150 US on AliExpress, it checks the essential boxes. You get a well-built tablet with the latest Android features, decent battery life and enough power for basic tasks like web browsing, watching videos and light gaming. Plus, Ulefone promises security updates for a couple of years, which is always a nice touch. So why 7 out of 10? Well, it's reliable and does the basics well, but it doesn't really wow you. The build quality is very good and the battery life is solid, but the camera is average and that Helio G99 chipset, while decent, isn't going to blow anyone's mind. It's not cutting edge, but hey, for the price, it's a dependable choice that won't break the bank. So if you're after a cheap, reliable tablet with all the essentials, the Tab A11 Pro is worth a look. Quick transparency here, Ulefone did send us this tablet for review, but all opinions are mine. No one paid me for my thoughts. If you found this review helpful, hit that subscribe button and I'll keep bringing you a no-nonsense reviews. Thanks for watching, catch you guys on the next one.